Yeah, for sure. We felt like we had a great case, and felt like we left it all out there, and unfortunately, it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to.
What was the experience like for you? You've obviously heard other examples.
Yeah, you've heard from teammates and guys in the past. It's definitely different. You definitely understand it's a business, and I respect that part about it. But yeah, it was definitely tough to hear some stuff for sure.
How do you prepare yourself for that?
I don't know that you really can. You think you do some things good, but they still find ways to tell you that you're not good. So it's definitely tough to go in there and swallow and kind of take that on the chin, if you will.
Does it change your? Does it change your feel with the organization? Does it change your relationship?
No, I don't think so. Like I said, it's tough, but you understand the process of it all. Obviously, as players, I think we wish it was a little different. Yeah, I think hopefully there won't be a next time, but who knows.
What's the process then for just putting it out of your mind moving forward?
Yeah, yesterday is history, right? And so just take each day as a new opportunity, and commit to this team and go out there and help us win games now. That's all you can ask for, and just excited to get out there and help the guys this year.
Right, you had heard some of the horror stories. Tyler said he had sleepless nights. It bothered him for a while.
Right.
How do you not allow that to happen to you?
Yeah, just thankful for the opportunity. Just glad to be here where I am. If the worst thing that happens to me is I make $2 million and not $3, I'll be all right. Just trying to be thankful for the opportunities that I have, and just cherish the moments I have in the game while I have them.
Is there an easy way, or is it hard to separate? So the business, like you say, it's business, but obviously there's a personal aspect to it.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. You don't understand it until you experience it, like a lot of things in life. It is what it is at this point. Just trying to move on and get ready for the season now.
Do you draw motivation, information from that hearing?
Yeah, for sure. I think there's definitely things that they point out to you that maybe you could use to your advantage, to help you, in years to come if you do go back in there. But yeah, but like I said, there's no hard feelings for me. I know you've seen guys speak about that, but I'm just excited to be here and be a part of this team.
Did you all ever get to a place where you thought maybe you were going to be able to avoid it, whether it was before or anything that happened in between?
Yeah, there was some talks for sure. They just never went anywhere. I think maybe the numbers were too far apart. I don't really know. It's my first year, and just trusted my agency, trusted where they told me where we thought we were, and like I said, we felt like we had a good case, and unfortunately it didn't work out.
And the prep you have for that hearing, is that a situation where you kind of know going in these are the things they are maybe going to say?
Yeah,
and it kind of
I knew going into it what they were going to, me personally, I feel like in life you got to be a pretty good self-evaluator, so just looking back and thinking of some of the negatives, on my career so far, I kind of knew where they were going to come from. They're just really good at diving into those types of things.
Their goal was to keep you healthy last season. Is the goal to get where you can maybe pitch 3 times in 4 days or back-to-back days, things like that?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's definitely always the goal, especially as a closer. You want to be available, majority of days, and you're not. And obviously we're all human, so you can't be available for all the saves out there. But I think that's definitely the goal, is to be a guy that you can take the ball and be ready to go whenever they call.
Was that an area where they pointed to, or?
Yeah, they questioned durability and stuff like that, but then we just pointed to me leading the league in 4+ out saves, so it kind of shut that argument down really quick. And I think over the last 2 years I was top 5 or 3 in multi-inning appearances and stuff, especially late in games. So they kind of lost credibility on that one, and can't really expect guys to go back-to-back days if you're throwing 30+ pitches the night before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Is there a conversation at all that happens with Ollie or anybody after that to say reassure?
No, for sure. That's how we started the year last year, right? Coming off injury, and as you guys know, I had some longer outings early in the year, and they did well, asking me how I felt, and that's a thing I appreciate. You can't help the team. I'd rather be out there and miss a couple of days and be healthy and still pitch 60, 65 games or 65 innings, and then to try to pitch 3 out of 4, and be hurt the rest of the year. So.
Ryan, you were scheduled to throw today. I didn't see you out there. Were you able to throw a little bit?
No, I saw the last 2 days I didn't play catch, so we felt like there was no reason to rush it and just push it back a day, and we'll be able to make that day up sometime in spring.
Did you see Corbin Burns' video after his session? He was pretty upset. Is it?
Yeah,
not to that level with you?
Yeah, no. I talked to some of the guys. I don't know how a guy like him loses a case like that. He's been a Cy Young guy for 3 years. How does a guy like him walk in there and lose? I had one great year, but that guy's been on top of the world for 3 years. So it's a crazy system. I understand it. And unfortunately, it doesn't favor the players. But it is what it is, and just have to roll with it.
He mentioned that the Brewers sort of pinned part of them missing the playoffs, and he said that was brought up. Is that just something about the system that, in your mind as a player, that things like that don't benefit anybody to have that come into play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely think there's things that can be avoided. You know, I mean, it's a relationship, right? You know, it's a business, and you don't want to make your employees mad no matter what business you're in. So, I mean, that's definitely tough. You know, I definitely think there's some ways that they could go about it differently. Maybe not try to attack players so personally, for sure.
Is there something that you think would make the process maybe, I don't know if easier is the right word, but just like maybe you'd like to see?
I don't know. I mean, I was talking to somebody about that today, and maybe, you know, come up with some kind of algorithm for first, second, third year guys so you can avoid, you know, that kind of confrontation, so to speak. And, you know, they've obviously had their system for however many years now, but, I mean, maybe we'll see that in the future. Who knows?
Brian, guys like Michael Jordan used to read the paper and they would look for fuel, look for motivation. Is this one of those that maybe makes the fire burn a little harder?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, they try to point stuff out to you, you know, and like I said, you think you helped the team, you think you had a good year, but they still find ways to kind of, you know, bring you back down to earth, so to speak. But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to take it one day at a time like I did last year, you know, just thankful that God's blessed me with my talents and my abilities, you know, and just try to honor and glorify Him at every level that I can.